Welcome back to Spiritual Journey Podcast. I'm Mary Silvernail and my co-host Thomas Knights Templar.
Good evening,
and
everyone.
Yeah, we have a lot to talk about tonight, right,
yes,
Tom?
Yes, we do. We're going to talk about the Archangel Jophiel, the Archangel of Beauty, I guess you could say, Angel of Beauty.
Jophiel, this beautiful Jophiel carrying his lantern. See? His light.
His light.
That's what he likes to do. He likes to spread around his light.
That's right.
His lantern.
That's great.
Right?
Yep.
So you were saying he's the Archangel of Beauty.
Of Beauty, yes. And he's also, well, we're depicting him as a male right now, so because that's what we used to talk about. But Archangel Jophiel is often referred to as a
she.
Well, what she said. Okay? And she helps you, or he helps you, to see the beauty in things. You know, we're so busy with our everyday lives that we don't stop to smell the roses, as they say. You got to stop and take notice of things. Take notice of the beauty around you. It isn't all this chaos and doldrums. They don't think things that happen around this world, there's nothing good that happens. They just don't tell you. All right? So beautify your mind and the way you look at things, the way you look at people. And don't harbor ill will, resentment, all these things. They don't serve you. The angels don't want you to do that. Your guardian angels don't want you to do that. And Archangel Jophiel, who sees the beauty in everything, if you call upon him, her, you know, I had to just do it. If you call upon her, she'll help you to see that. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Help you beautify your day. Call on her when you get up in the morning, before you go to work, before you go to school, whatever it is. Call on the Archangel Jophiel and ask her to light your way, okay, with beauty and only beautiful things in your life.
Yeah.
And she will come. She comes on the second ray, it is. You know, second ray. All right.
Beautiful golden ray of light. Yeah.
Yellow.
Yeah. Well, yellow is Jophiel's color, power color. It comes on a beautiful yellow ray of light, which many times is depicted as a golden ray.
A golden
down.
ray, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
That's how people many times interpret it. You know, what a nice thing to do. That's beautiful what you said, starting out your day that way. But actually, at any time in your life, or maybe in the beginning of the day, like what Tommy was saying, to call upon Archangel Jophiel, you can light a little yellow candle.
That's right.
Or maybe bring some yellow flowers in your home.
That's right.
You know, Jophiel loves that.
Jophiel is the angel of the crown chakra.
Yeah.
The crown chakra.
That's right.
And,
right up here. Yeah. The soft spot, like on a baby's head, that's the crown chakra.
There's a name for it. They used to call it, I don't know. I forgot the name. It's a technical name. But it's the soft spot on your head. All right? And
it never completely closes up.
I was telling you, I was watching something, and she was on, and I'm going to say she from that one. All right,
go ahead, and I'll say he, and you say she, and then we'll be even, because angels are neither.
They're non-denominational and they're non-sectorial.
And they're not. They have masculine and feminine energy, so they're neither male or female. No angels are male or female. It's just the qualities many times make us feel as though, such as what you were saying before about Michael being very masculine. So we always say, hey. But, okay, so, I mean, I don't know. I'm always used to calling Jophiel he, but I can call Jophiel she too, because it doesn't matter.
When I call them in, at prayer time, and when I call them in, I call them all in, and
Yeah.
I don't care what the energy. Shamuel is also depicted that way.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, Shamuel. Very feminine.
Listen,
very feminine.
I was with Zadkiel. No. Zadkiel.
You don't feel that Zadkiel is feminine?
He's boy. No, he's not feminine, no.
Yeah, just like Uriel, no.
Well, Uriel too.
Yeah,
You know,
like Michael. But what were we saying about the light?
Jophiel, like I said, comes through the crown chakra. And there was a little thing that you can do if you want to call them in when you're in bed and you're comfortable. And you're like in that stage, you put one hand, your left hand over your heart, and the other one on that soft part of your head, and you just tap, like this, and call on the Archangel Jophiel. I know it looks a little strange, but for some reason, because it comes through the crown chakra, it's worthwhile for you to do. And for those of you that are new to this, it's going to be something that's going to help you. Like Mary was saying, a yellow candle or a yellow light bulb or whatever it is, something to draw in the energy of the angel.
Yeah, they like that.
They really do. And I should always be grateful for their presence. Me, I don't see them like that. I see them like little sparkles on the water. When you watch the sun on the water, you see those sparkles. I see them in different colors. Yeah, it is. It is. The other night, it was definitely Zachariel and San Germain, because it was like purple haze all over my bedroom, like this. I'm saying, okay.
Maybe that's because we've been talking so much about
them,
Zadkiel and Saint Germain.
The violet ray.
Yeah.
And the violet ray has a lot to do with this, because it's a purifying transformational ray, and it's also used in conjunction with the yellow light. It's the purification ray of all the rays.
When you just did that before, when you tap a little bit and you hold your hand on your heart, you know what energy I saw? Like I was watching you on the screen here doing that, and it's like you're activating your crown chakra.
That's what it is.
And all of that energy coming down right straight to your heart. That's beautiful. I love that.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, that's nice. That's very, very nice. When a healer does a healing, and I know this is in Reiki and or other forms of healing too, what's actually going on is that the energy of God is going in your crown chakra, and then filling and then coming out, through the chakras in your hands. So that's really nice. I like that.
At times when I get some people that they want a hands-on healing.
Yes.
I don't want to say I phone it in now, but I call in the angel, I call in the energy, I call in who I am, and I send it out. All right. But a lot of people prefer to be touched. And when I do that, they feel that energy pulsing. So, and it's just something that's pleasant. You feel the heat, and you also feel the pulsing. And when you feel that, you're receiving something. Yeah. And the best thing to do if somebody needs a healing or gets a healing from anyone, make sure that you thank God every single day for that healing, because that reinforces it.
Very good point.
Okay? The reinforcement of the healing is the reinforcement of the positive thought. Okay? And that will heal you. Your body knows what to do. If you think that these chemicals over the counter or the ones the doctor gives you is going to heal you, they're designed not to cure anything. There are no cures. Only things to mask what's wrong with you. No cures. You think in all the years that they've been researching all of these things, they might bring some spirituality into it? You think that might help?
It would be absolutely wonderful.
Mind, body, spirit. Go to a place like, what's that place in, it's in PA. It's Cancer Treatment Centers of America. They do mind, body, spirit.
A lot of hospitals now, a lot of doctors. There are a lot of doctors that are MDs, but holistic. Also holistic. If you can find a doctor that's the combination of both, then you've really found something.
That's true. That's very true.
Then you've really found something. That's the truth.
When they're taught in medical school and everything else, they're taught in procedures and all of these different things, and then once they become doctors, they're taught to go this way and not to look outside of the box. And the doctors that do the research and look outside of the box, if they find a simplistic way to heal something, they're immediately blackballed and they try to pull the medical licenses.
So sad.
And it is a sad thing, and a lot of them disappear.
True.
You know?
True. True.
There was no magic act either.
Especially in reference to cancer cures.
Yes, yes.
Because that's something that's a big money maker.
Well, look at it this way: if you had a cure that was absolutely guaranteed, you do this, bop, bop, boom, it's done. Okay. All these things that get money would dry up. All these people would be out of jobs. Okay. And all this research that they've done for millennia, okay, to now, they still, chemo's the best thing. I mean, really? You know, we dropped the bomb 75 years ago and they're still suffering from it. Come on.
But, people do have cures. They can be cured. I've seen my clients
Absolutely.
already.
I've had a couple of,
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, so you can't say that complete, but I think it also has a lot to do with the mindset, as what you were saying
Well,
before.
listen, it's always been saying, change your mind and your backside will follow. Okay, so if you change your mind, the rest of your body goes with you. You change your mindset, like Archangel Jophiel wants you to change your mindset to the beauty in life.
Yes.
All right? The beauty in life. If a person is healed in a healing session, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Why would you immediately think that somebody says to you, oh, you got 6 months to live? And once you take that thought and you process that thought, guess what, brother? You own it. And 6 months may be long. Okay? Don't go down like that. The doctor doesn't have a right to tell you you got anything. Nobody has a right to put a toe tag on your toe. Nobody.
Because it's between you and God.
That's right.
Really.
When you could also ask for a life extension. And
right.
It always works best for the patient.
Right.
To ask God. Because we do it by proxy. We do it by proxy, not always delivered. But if the patient asks for it, extend their life, that'll happen. You have to believe that when you ask for the extension, you receive. In the Bible, it says, whatever you want, it is given. Whatever you ask for is given.
Yes.
It's the expectancy. Act like you already have it.
And God already gave us here on earth any medicinal things that we need.
That's right.
That come naturally.
That's right.
Everything is already here to cure.
That's right.
The Native American people know that.
That's right.
One of the things when you were saying about Archangel Jophiel wanting to help you bring the beauty and the joy and the beauty of living every day into your life.
Cleansing your thoughts. Cleansing your thoughts. Get rid of all these negative things that don't serve you. The archangels don't want you to deal with hate, resentment, all these different things. Envy, jealousy. You know what? All you have to do is say to God, I want what she has, or I want what he has, and I won't take anything less, only more. Ask. It's only when you sit over there and you have that energy of negativity that's going to
more negativity.
It's going to get more of it. It's going to manifest in your body, and sooner or later it'll show up as sickness. Don't do that.
Do you know how bad that Archangel Jophiel wanted to bring joy? That I'm going to say something a little bit controversial, but it's a fact that Oh, yeah. Usually it's you.
I'm the bomb on the show.
Archangel Jophiel, there's many that believe that Jophiel is the angel who drove Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden. Right. Listen to what I'm going to say, okay? So that they could experience life to its fullest. How do you like that? How do you like that
is right.
Yeah. So, see? And that's what we need to do. Every day is a gift. Every single day is a gift.
That's right.
Life is extremely short. It goes like this. So every single day, maybe you open up your eyes and you say thank you to God, to all the angels. And or maybe the animal kingdom and everybody, okay, that you're here again for another day, for the glory, to be able to experience one more day. Each second is precious.
Well, yes. Yes, it's on the time clock of life. And that's what it is. God calls the shots. That's why I say that you don't let no MD or whatever tell you that.
If you have worries in your life, Jophiel is the one for you.
That's right.
Because Archangel Jophiel will actually sit with you
and revitalize
help you figure out the answers and enlighten you to answers that you hadn't had before.
Well, she's the Archangel of wisdom.
Yes.
And
very good.
And she was, well,
yes. Very good.
Just sometimes these things click, man.
No, but that was a fact that I had not. I don't even think I had that in my notes. But that's the truth. Yeah, wisdom. See this
I'm looking
lantern.
At the statue. I was just looking.
Okay, look at that. Right.
Yes.
The little lantern.
The little lantern. It's not that thing that's it's not that thing you see in church that burns palms.
Oh no. Oh, I'm glad you clarified that.
I just want you to know that's not what that is.
It's his or hers sacred light, okay, that shines your way so that it can light your path, and
right.
he can light your way through enlightenment. And many times when people have had an awakening, a spiritual awakening, many times Jophiel is the one that's really enhancing that, because it's like a light goes on. That light, when a light goes on, that's coming from Archangel Jophiel.
That's right.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, the Archangel will teach you to trust God. You know what I mean? We have gotten so far away from God as a nation. A nation that's formed on the Ten Commandments, formed on the Judeo-Christian ethic. All right? We have gotten we are anything but godlike here. The most debaucherous things go on constantly, and it beats you over the head with it every single day. Lies and deceit, and you got these people, just junkies, just sit there. Let Archangel Jophiel teach you to trust in God. To bring your trust back to God. All right? He's the bringer of that wisdom, Jophiel. He's the bringer of that enlightenment and of the blessings of beauty and grace. Why would you even listen to that? What it is, it's just propaganda. It's propaganda. And they put these people on with such serious faces. People in Florida are facing right now a serious storm coming up their way.
Oh, my God.
Okay? And right now, Mary and I, we're going to dispatch Uriel, Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, all right, Sandalphon and Metadrin, okay, to go down there, okay, and to try to lessen the velocity of this storm so it doesn't do the damage that they are depicting. You got to remember one thing. If the media is telling you, and the National Weather Service, this is going to be a terrible storm, and everybody gets behind that with the negative energy, you're going to make that storm another Sandy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ask God to divert the storm, to lessen its intensity. Okay? That's what you need to do. You need to wake up and see the fallacy and what is being shoved down your throat. All right? You got to see the falseness in it. And once you do, you'll never be tricked again. Because it's all lies. It is all lies. The archangels, not only Jophiel, but Haniel, all the rest of them, okay, they are there with particular things that they specialize in, but they will help you. Okay? We pray for the people of Florida. We have relatives there. She has a daughter there. I have my brothers are there. My friends are there, and I pray for their safety. What I know.
Nieces, nephews.
Well, that too.
Kelly, my daughter, she's pretty close to,
Storm Central. My brother's right in the path. He's in Clearwater.
This is, it's frightening.
It is. It is a frightening thing. But things don't have to be as they seem. The angel told, I think, who was it? Was it Uriel who did it?
What?
He goes, speak to the mountain, and the mountain will move.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you have
Yes.
you have dominion. You have dominion over this earth, and all this other stuff. I don't care how many bombs they can blow us up 1,000,000 times. That doesn't make them win, and that doesn't make you lose. Because when it's all said and done, they're the ones that are going to have eternal damnation, not you. I would recommend to you that you sign on to the right team, because this is for eternity. This is for your soul. Call on your archangels. Call on your angels, your guardian angels. They'll lead the path. Your ascended masters. Call upon them. All right? They will help you, guide you to these treacherous waters that we're leading right now.
They're all the workers of God.
Yeah.
That's the army of
right.
God.
That's right.
So let them help you. Let them work for you. That's their job.
It is their job.
And they love you so much, and that it brings them such joy and pleasure to help.
Don't forget to thank them.
Ever. You never
Always
forget.
thank them and
Gratitude.
bless them and tell them how grateful you are for their help and in your life. And you will start to see synchronicities, not coincidences. No such thing. Synchronicities. We're back to that again?
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
No, it's the truth. It's the truth. So go ahead. Go ahead, Tommy.
you
You
finish
brought
up
it
on it.
up.
I
What?
brought it up.
The
Now you-
difference between a coincidence and a synchron. There is no such thing as a coincidence.
It isn't. See,
Not at all.
That's a secular word made up by secular people.
Yeah.
All right. And
Just-
that's
it
just to
doesn't
make them.
exist.
That's to make them feel good. These
Doesn't
are the same
exist.
people that drove God out of our schools, God out of our Constitution, God, everything they're trying to change. Even the Bible they're trying to change. So really, it's ridiculous. Stand your ground. Stand your ground. All right, and call on your archangels for strength, for love, for peace, for joy, for all those things. All right, call upon them.
Well, one of the things, I was just looking over at my notes here, one of the things that Archangel Jophiel does is overcome ignorance. Helps to overcome ignorance. So,
oh boy, did you hit that one on the head?
That's the one now that we need to be calling upon, okay?
Yes.
Enlighten us all. Enlighten us all. Well, yeah, he shines his light with his little lantern going.
He shines his light wherever he goes, and he brings the bright yellow light, okay, of awareness, of what's the word I'm looking for?
His sword, his fiery sword,
fiery sword,
actually cuts through illusion. All right, and there's been a lot of illusion the past few years that has been happening in our world. Yeah. So the Matrix. So you're bringing that up.
Yeah, well,
okay, well, go right ahead.
I don't
because
want to
that's what he. Yeah, we won't go into all of that, but that's what he does with his sword.
That's what it does.
Yeah. I wonder if, when we were talking about, I was talking a little bit about before the Garden of Eden, I wonder if that was an illusion.
I believe it was.
What do you think about that?
I believe it was a real place here on earth that was God's perfection and what the land could be. Look at this beautiful world. It's a beautiful world.
Oh, I love it.
It's not the world that's bad. And it's not even the people in this world that is bad. It's a handful of those that run these countries that really need to be removed because they don't work for the people. They work for themselves and for whoever's paying them off. Okay? It's time to wake up anyone who goes out there and votes for more of the same of this stuff. You're the problem. You're the problem. You're on the wrong team. And if you think the other side is honest, they are not. But they are better than this. Okay? Better than this.
So, not to change the subject, but
No, change the subject.
okay, I think we better.
I hate politics.
Archangel. Okay. So Archangel Jophiel is actually the angel of artists because of the beauty. Because of the beauty. And if you're considering starting something that's very creative, any kind of a creative project, that doesn't necessarily mean painting a picture or something like that. Anything, if you want to start a business or you have a creative idea or whatever it is, okay, even changes in your home or whatever.
Sometimes,
Archangel Jophiel.
Sometimes
Yeah,
the most
very creative.
The most minute change you make, whether it
That's
be
right.
in your home or in your diet or in anything like that, the little minute changes. Ask for help because they'll get reinforced. And when you believe in the angel's aid to you, is when that aid becomes paramount. It shows itself because you're showing belief in the angel and his ability to help you, and that's what you're doing. All right.
All back to the mind again.
It's all back to your mind. It's reinvestment in who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You are a child of God. God dwells within you. All right. Why would you think you're anything less? Why do you make these people? Just try to make you feel like you're inferior. And if you have your own faith, now faith is under attack by these crazies that are running this country. All right? Anything that goes against their doctrine, with bizarro world, okay, is no good. Anybody has a separate opinion is a terrorist. All right?
Well, Jophiel gives confidence.
He gives the confidence. He's got to change the mindset.
And that's what we need. We need confidence in ourselves.
That's
because
it.
a lot of people, what happened was, especially through the pandemic, on an emotional and mental level, got beaten down.
They got beaten down, but you know what? The reverse happened because everybody was trapped in their house with their families and broke bread together and was together. It blew up in their face because this pandemic was, well, let's just say what it was. Plandemic, okay? It was all BS, but you know what? It backfired in their face because it brought families closer together. Mm-hmm. How many times you have families where the father's out or the mother's out working and the child is eating dinner with the sister and the father, or vice versa? Now everybody was together. And when everyone is together and the discussion could be about God, there he shall be. Two or more gathered in his name. And it blew up in their face. And everything they've tried to do since has blown up in their face because it comes to the reality of light. When you take that and you show it to the light, it falls apart. And how much BS comes out of that screen, okay, it falls off. They think that they're going to change the mindset of more than 100 million people. Okay, they are not. Because every day they prove how disingenuous they are.
I saw a picture the other day. I think I'm going to end up posting that on Facebook. I saw this picture of all it was a man's hand holding a match up against like a wall, a background. Mm-hmm. And the match, like it's one of those stick matches, was lit. Mm. And you could see the whole reflection of the man's hand, the shadow of the man's hand, the stick and everything. But there was no shadow of the flame, of the light. Because where there's light, there is no shadow.
No.
See?
No.
So I feel
it's like the thing I put up with Snoopy.
It's really nice.
Snoopy in
I like
Woodstock.
That.
He's holding a lamp.
Yeah.
And the caption I put on it is, "Be the light unto the world." And that's what I put out. You know what I mean? So.
Be an extension of Archangel Jophiel.
That's right.
That was cute. I really liked that.
So did I.
What you put up. Yeah.
I liked it.
Especially I happen to
love
love Snoopy. So.
Me too. It comes up on my memories. Anything Snoopy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but that was like, right? There's a deepness about that.
Jophiel, we were talking about the Adam paradise there. What's the Adam?
Garden of Eden.
Garden of Eden. the tree of life that is there. Jophiel is the protector of that tree of life.
The guard. Yes.
He's the guard
of the tree of life.
Tree of life.
That's a big deal.
Listen, you know, he may be depicted feminine, maybe depicted masculine.
What's the matter?
But I tell you right now, there's no pushover. None of the angels are. None of your archangels.
Oh, no.
You know?
No, how could they possibly
And he
be?
wields that sword of the flaming sword. Nobody's gonna get near that. They can bring their legions of fallen angels. They're gonna do nothing to them. They're gonna be like cracker balls, on the floor, do nothing. All right, against them.
Another thing that I noticed in my notes here, that Archangel, and there's another angel I know that you've said works with this. Archangel Jophiel can really help with exams. Like if you have tests coming up. Yeah, because
Jophiel does that.
He enlightens you. Yeah. Well, so then call on them both. But
well, you
really
can't lose because one
exam.
comes on the yellow flame, and one comes on the purification flame, which is the transformation flame of the violet ray.
Yeah. They're just so beautiful. All the things that they do, all the jobs that they have. My goodness. My goodness. But Jophiel, just like Zadkiel, now Zadkiel is the manifester, the alchemist, right?
Alchemist, yeah.
We've talked about Archangel Zadkiel before. Oh, did we ever do a show on Zadkiel? Okay. So Archangel Zadkiel is the manifester. But Archangel Jophiel is also, he's the creator. See what I mean? Yeah. So they work very well together. All the angels work very well together.
Well, yeah.
You don't have to just ask one or ask another or whatever. But if you, bring a lot of the particular color of the angel that you're working with at the time into your life, they really love that. And it just enhances the energy. You have anything else there?
Well, to recognize Jophiel, if you call upon him or her. All right, when you call upon the angel, let's just say that we call upon the angel, the archangel. She will teach you basically how to connect. You'll feel, if you feel all of a sudden your focus is clear, or you're becoming very creative. All of a sudden you did something you never done before, and you did it beautifully. Maybe you baked a pie. You never baked a pie in your life. You never even opened the oven, and you got a whim. I baked a pie, and it came out delicious, and everybody loved it. That's a sign that Zadkiel, listen to me, that Jophiel is near.
Yeah.
Because you're called upon the archangel. All right, your creativity is enhanced. All right, you see the beauty in it. If you bake an apple pie, you put not only the ingredients in it, you not only did this and that, the other, but you put your love in it. Okay, and that's what makes that pie that good. Okay, and even a pie that's horribly disfigured and burned to death, okay, it was still made with the same love. It just didn't have the same type of finality to it. It didn't come out the way you wanted it. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a beauty in it. There's a beauty in everything.
I was talking to you about that, about my mother's cooking. I was telling you she was a wonderful cook. Yeah. And my sisters and I, no matter how much we would put the same ingredients, it just never tasted the same. It was because of her love.
That's right.
That's right. She was making the food.
Because when she was making the food, she knew that she made it, that these dishes were her specialty, and she knew that she made it excellent. So
true,
it was always going to be excellent.
Yeah, I like that. It was
always going to be excellent. Sometimes you see people with just natural propensity to do whatever they try, and it always works out. Okay? These are people that are very connected to the good things in life. Mm-hmm. If you got a person that's constantly saying, I have so much lack in my life and this, that, the other, and all these different things. Guess what? You just set yourself up for more of the same. The guy who's not even totally successful, but he keeps on striving. The guy who has the drive, the woman that has the drive and keeps on striving towards a goal, and then will eventually become successful. Why? Because success is what she knows. Success is what she knows. All right? Nobody goes around and saying, gee, I want to be a failure. Okay? And just because you might have 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 bumps on the road, keep on going forward. Because the minute you take a step back, they own you.
That's the key. You always, even if it's tiny little baby steps, you have to keep going forward. Always.
That's right. Always move
Absolutely.
in the direction towards God.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Move to the direction of God.
Moving forward. So, and when you have problems, no matter how big they are, you can always just talk to the angels and ask them to help you. But Jophiel is really, really good at that, because Jophiel also will give you answers that you never thought of before.
That's right.
You had never thought of before. You know, I had given Kenny some pictures of the things that we sell at Spiritual Journey in the gift shop. And I just thought maybe you guys would like to have a little bit of a glimpse, because such as like Archangel Jophiel, okay, and all the other angels, all the other archangels, they're for sale, different sizes, and it makes people happy. Now, that's a pendant for Archangel Michael, and that's sterling silver and gold plated with amethyst. It's a very nice piece, because on the back of the actual card that it comes on, it gives you a whole depiction about what Archangel Michael does
You must have heard
and
my
everything.
Thoughts. You must have heard my thoughts, because I said depiction right off the bat. And you just said it. It was like, wow.
Yeah. I think I gave you, Kenny, didn't I give you a picture of the back of the card too, I think maybe? I don't know. Thought I did. If not, that's okay. But anyway, it's just a depiction of what Michael does. And then there it is.
There it is.
Yeah. I see it coming.
You see it coming?
I do. There it is. So then on the
Read
back
it.
of each one
Holding
of
aloft
the
his divine
pendants.
sword, Archangel Michael can be called upon when protection is needed. Amethyst is known to raise one's vibration frequency. These two energies combined can help to transform negativity and send it back to the universe as a positive force. Remember, what's bad, you turn good. What's evil, you turn to light. You know, we are polar opposites from the other side of things. Okay? And they hate us for it. All right?
Yeah.
And they'll hate you too. All right? Because they want to keep you in bondage. You know, they want to keep you in bondage. So they can throw all the little trinkets at you and all the special deals. And that only you can get if you do things that way. Okay? You better wake up. You're really buying a boatload of BS.
Everything that we sell in the little gift shop of Spiritual Journey, which will be going online very shortly, within the next couple of months. That's a nice shot of the Michael pendant. But everything has a purpose behind it. It does something to help you. It isn't just pretty things to wear or a fancy candle to burn or something like that. It does something for you in order to empower you.
This pendant here is basically primarily Michael, with uniform services, military, police,
That's right.
Fire. You know, all of the uniform services need the protection of Michael the Archangel. Okay, and he's the patron saint of them. You know,
it's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
I just really happen to like that one. And I think we had one of Metatron also. I might have sent you, Ken.
Who?
Metatron.
Who?
Archangel Metatron. Yeah, you can't see real good there.
can see
That's
that
not that great of a shot, but
There you go. There you
that's a little better. But that's Metatron. See what he's
Yeah, but
holding?
he's holding.
What is he holding?
He's holding the Metatron. Now you got me doing it. Metatron's cube.
Yes.
That-
and see how big his wings
was the
are?
yes.
See how big his wings are? He's
Well, yeah.
huge. He's huge.
He is.
Yeah.
This particular angel, okay, he came to my beach, and he was in the sun, and the sun was the shape of that cube.
That picture. You have
Yeah,
a picture.
I have a picture of
You have a picture.
And
That
I
picture we
was-
still
I
haven't
was
shown
blown
on
away
here, and
because
we have to.
Mary and I were exchanging notes on the Archangel Metadrin, I call him, because that's how I was told, and Metatron, as everybody else calls him. Okay, and I saw that when I went home and I was looking at my pictures, and I said, "Oh my God, look at that! It's Metatron's
There
cube."
he was
There
for
he was.
you.
He came out to tell me, "I'm with you. I'm on this beach with you and the Blessed Mother and Michael."
Powerful.
You know, it's just something else.
So powerful.
Yeah.
What else did we have there, Ken? Oh, yeah, all the bracelets, all these energy bracelets. There's all kinds of
Where
bracelets.
is it?
Each
There it is.
one.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't you explain what these
Larimar.
are?
Oh, these are Larimar. You know. Okay, see? We both are wearing Larimar.
Tell them what Larimar depicts.
Atlantis. I wear this because it's my connection to Atlantis, and plus it
Not the
calms
place you go
It's
to
very
gamble in the
healing.
Bahamas, the real
There's so
Atlantis.
many things. I mean, you can just Google Larimar and you'll see all the beautiful things that it does. But all of these bracelets, isn't that they're just pretty? You know, I mean, there's turquoise there, which is very calming, healing, and that's the Native American. The Native American people consider turquoise as their
Turquoise, yeah.
diamonds. And then there's lapis lazuli, which helps with the throat chakra. And let's see, we have citrine, which is very,
Citrine,
very
that's
very
my personal.
healing,
That's just the yellow topaz.
calming. So
Well,
there's
the
chakra
yellow
bracelets.
depicts the Archangel Jophiel.
Thank you. Thank you. That's his color.
And that's
yes,
his bracelet.
Yes, it is. Citrine is actually his stone. Yes. Good point. Thanks, Tom. I missed out on that. But there's a whole bunch of them there, and maybe we have a tiny little video. Okay. That's just one shelf in the shop. That's just the bracelets. But then we have other bracelets too. Beautiful
infinity one.
angel bracelets.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you see the infinity one. Yeah, and also we have the infinity pendants with the chakras on. It's just beautiful. Yeah. Just beautiful. But each one of those things, it isn't just wearing something to, for it to be pretty or to be nice or because it's cool. It's healing you. It's helping you. That's what it's all about. And that's a nice picture of our beautiful Jophiel. See, that's actually Jophiel's picture. It's the same angel. And this way you could see it up a little closer. Him with his nice little lamp.
His lamp.
Lantern. Yeah.
Shining
the light on the world. Oh, these are the angels. These are some of the angels.
That's Kuan Yin on top.
Yes, Kuan Yin, beautiful Kuan Yin. But we have all different size angels. We have the large, the medium, the small, and there's more too. This is just one case of the angels. But there's a lot of different things in there that can help you.
Singing bowl?
Huh?
That's your singing bowl?
Yeah, that's one of the singing bowls
Is
that we sell.
Is that alabaster?
Yeah, that we sell. Yeah.
We had a person on another show that I do, and she came on, and she came with all these different things, and I mean they're expensive, they really are. Well, she came on and she says, I make the people get on the ground, because a lot of times if they're sitting or standing, they fall out of their chair.
Yeah, that's true.
And she did this vibration. I had some kind of, I forget what it was. something with my neck, my nasal, whatever it was. And she did this vibration. And boy, I was clear for weeks. Clear. And one of my friends who happened to watch the show, he lays down in his bed and puts on that show just to hear that thing making that sound.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do the crystal bowls when I do a Reiki session. I use the sound healing of the crystal bowls. You know, there's sound healing, there's color healing, like what we were talking about, the
scent
colors.
Healing, even by sense. I mean, how many times you're walking, I don't know, shopping somewhere, walking down the street, and all of a sudden you get a scent of something that triggers a childhood memory. You know, whether it be somebody like in Manhattan, when you're in Manhattan, they're doing the pralines on the corner. You smell that cotton candy scent like for blocks. You know, you're just drawn to it.
Yeah.
You know, if you have a sweet tooth, that's not the place to be. But you know, just things like that. You smell chestnuts. All right, chestnuts are a thing from our time. But you know what? People are buying them left and right in the city. Okay, because they're delicious. And they're a product made from God. They come off a tree that God created, without any impurities, without any nitrates and all this stuff put in it to preserve them. The way they are is the way they come, and then you eat them and you enjoy them.
You know what somebody was telling me? They noticed this year that there's a lot of acorns on the ground. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Because they said that's an indication of
a hell of a lot of squirrels.
No, snow. A lot of snow for the winter. Yeah,
they're talking about that.
But yeah.
The almanac I think was set.
Who was talking about that?
I don't know if it was the almanac. I heard it somewhere that we're expecting a tremendous amount of snow.
I know, me too, and I had never heard of that before. I didn't know that fact. That's pretty interesting. But I've been noticing acorns around a lot because I've been noticing, a lot of squirrels. They're out there. So, but anyway, that's some of the things. I mean, there's a lot of different manifesting candles and all kinds of things. A lot of different kinds of candles that are there, and crystals. I think, did I send you the one with a little bit of the crystals? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. And where I get my sage is from Sedona, Arizona. And that's the Vortex.
That's the Vortex.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's what's sold in Spiritual Journey. Yeah.
It's Native American land, you know, and
very strong.
Native Americans
Powerful.
are just attached to the land. They're ingrained in it.
I have a lot of people that buy that.
Yeah, you know, even like I have some rocks that a friend of mine brought back from
Sedona.
From Sedona.
Yeah, the red rock. Was it?
Yeah. And I have them. They're somewhere in my house or they're in my truck. I carry them with me, one or the other.
Did I ever give you red rock? I could have sworn at one point I did.
No, I don't remember that.
No?
But I know that.
I used to go to store. Okay.
Well, if you ever go back out there,
I tell
you, a place I would like to go is Mount Shasta.
Yeah, me too. I've never been there.
I've never been to Washington. I've been to California. You know, but it's beautiful there. It's hot there, but not for me. Yeah. You know, I want enough crazies to keep the ones I got here. Anyway.
Okay, there's one more shot of the crystals. Do you have that one, Ken? No? No. Okay, thank you. Well, anyway, because there's a whole array, whole big array of different
explain the crystal,
crystals.
how it comes with the what is it, oil that comes with?
Which
the bracelet,
one?
The bracelet.
Oh, that bracelet. Well, we showed that on the last show.
I know.
That is a lava bracelet, and then there's the chakras on top of the bracelet, but the lava, the bracelet comes in a package that also has a little bottle with stones, crystals in the bottle, and what you do is you put your favorite oil or whatever you're trying to do with the oil, with the essential oil, and what you do is you just stab a little bit of it on there, but you're empowering it with not just the crystals, and you can wear it every day. Yeah, right. So it's pretty cool. That's on the last episode we did.
Yes.
Yep, the very last show, and we sell them too, and oh yeah, the wish boxes and all
wish
kinds of
boxes,
stuff
all the things that
that are going to help you.
That are going to help you out, going to help you on your spiritual
Journey.
And that's what it is. You walk this path, okay? It doesn't matter what religion you associate with. You have to know that man created religions. All right? Man is fallible, God is not.
That's right.
Okay? They don't want you to be spiritual because they don't want you not to belong to their group.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how they keep on soaking you to death. All right? I mean, it's control. It's been control since the beginning. It's all about control. Okay? They depict certain groups against each other, and all of a sudden it's just been so in your face. I haven't seen such crap like this since the 60s. All right? And back then, there was a reason for it. There is no reason for it now. Everything was good for quite some time. There was always going to be a couple of bad apples in every organization. All right? But now we have total lawlessness, and we have a government that turns the other way. But I'll tell you, one of these days, when it happens to them and their families, watch how fast things change. Watch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't wish that on anybody, including them. But they're going to draw that right to them because that's the law of return. What you seed and sow, so you will get.
And that's why we want to bring the most positive energy to you, so that you can have that positive energy, and what you send out is positive energy to get all that positive energy back to you. Because whatever you're sending out, you're going to get back.
It's the law of return.
Yeah, it's a universal law.
What I would recommend to everybody out there, no matter what religion you are, is to learn universal law. Okay? And when you learn universal law, you'll see the shadiness to everything. Okay? You'll see the other side of the truth. It'll come to fruition because you'll recognize it. What they have done systematically here over the last 50 years is dumb down our population to our educational system. We have one of the worst educational systems in the world. And with the doctrines that they are shoving down a 4-year-old kid, you know, how about, you know, we always have to be the people that are mindful of others and this and all these other, be tolerant is the word that they use. But why aren't they tolerant of us? How about tolerant works both ways? No, it's only one way, their way. Okay? And they're the first ones that'll tell you what to do and go out and do it. Okay? They're the first ones that'll be, when they were all wearing a mask. They were all down in Florida. They weren't wearing a mask. Okay? What's hypocrisy? Hypocrisy. And people give them a pass. A pass, a pass, a pass. Because the media won't cover it. Because they're a part of it. They belong in their pocket.
We all have to go to the beat of our own drum. Inside yourself, in your heart, you know what's really true and what's really right. And what's true and what's right, is that you treat your fellow man and woman as you would want to be treated.
That's the prime directive. The prime directive is love everyone as God loved you.
That's right.
And to be of service to your fellow man and woman. Be of service to them. All right? You're out on the street. Listen, it's not your place to judge somebody if they're begging for money or begging for something or putting a sign up and wearing Gucci sneakers. It's not your point to say, well, he's wearing this. I'm not going to give him money. Give it to him anyway. Give him a couple of shekels, a couple of bucks. What's it going to cost you? That's being part of humanity. The humanity that God wanted you to be.
Because that couple of bucks,
that's right.
You're going to get it back.
You're going to get it back anyway, but
more.
What you seed is what you sow. You know, but you have your angels around you at all times. Call upon them. They want you to be the benefactor to people. To benefit others benefits you. How silly we become as a society. to not want to help somebody down in their luck, especially if you're affluent. Oh, you think you throw $500,000. $500,000 is like a bag of potato chips to a regular person, to you. That's a joke. That's a joke. Just to put, we gave. We're good people because we gave. You gave to what? You gave to what? You got to give, right, of yourself to others. That's the best gift you can give, the gift of yourself unto others. If you don't do that, then you're just sailing through this life and you're going to repeat it over and over and over and over again until you wake up and smell the coffee. Why wouldn't you do that now and prepare for your eternity the right way?
You're only giving to yourself anyway.
That's right.
You really want to look at it that way because we're all one.
That's right.
One.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think that, is there anything else?
There's always something else.
Uh-oh.
You want to talk about your grand opening over there?
Well, we don't have the date yet, but I can't wait. And if you saw anything that you like, or if you'd like more information, all you have to do is you can call 609-242-3900. The shop, Spiritual Journey Healing, is actually located at 465 Route 9 in Waretown in New Jersey, exit 69 on the Parkway. It's down the shore. And there's a lot more than we just showed you a little bit there. But what we're going to be having is everything is going to be up and running and having an online store that you could actually go through everything and buy whatever you would like and have it shipped to you. And or you could come in the shop. And we'll be announcing when the opening, and it's going to be before Christmas for sure. What I'm looking at is beginning of November at the latest.
You could come there and meet us.
But you can come now, okay? And we're open in the mornings. That's the best time to come. Anywhere from the hours of 8:30 to 12:30 every day. The shop is open. You can come in and you can buy whatever you like and just look around, or maybe just look at all the angels and feel good in that wonderful energy. But we're open Monday through Friday right now, from 8:30 to 12:30 every day.
Wow. And coming up, we were talking about it today even, doing a live podcast with studio audience.
Yeah, there at the shop.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that should be very interesting. Yeah, that should be very interesting. We're going to invite anyone who would like to come, but there's going to be limited seating. And Tommy and I will be there together and doing a lot of spiritual work.
That's true.
Yes. And, what happens with us is automatically we just connect. And if you're having a problem in your life, you'll walk out of there, I'm sure, with it solved. Also, loved ones come to both of us, and I think that you would really enjoy it. So we're going to be announcing when that is. You could go on my website, my website is hopehypnosis.com. However, there's a section also for Spiritual Journey on there. Yes. You'll find like 3 pages on there, and it will be ending up being announced on there. But if you have any questions, all you have to do is call 609-242-3900, or you can email us at spiritualjourneyinfo@gmail.com, and it's on the bottom of your screen right there. And also, any pictures that you have.
Yes, we've been asking for this. You got to send them in, guys.
Okay, come on. I have a bunch already, about people that have sent them in, but we want them.
A lot of people take pictures of the sun. They take pictures of the water. They take pictures in their house, and you see orbs in there. You know, these are things that we can talk about and discuss. You know, and it's subject matter. You know, and it's also going to give you some understanding of what they are. Okay, and what they depict and what they mean for you.
Yeah, we did some of that already on astrology, angels, and more. Remember, you were the guest that night on my show, and we had a lot of your pictures up that we showed. And this month, I have someone coming in who actually takes those pictures and then creates professionally those kind of pictures that she took. Okay. And of unusual things in the clouds and on the land and stuff. Okay. But also any of the any spirit energy that comes to you or that you see that you want to share, anything to do with a visitation from the angels. That's what we want to know.
Yeah, these are things
okay?
that we
That's
should
what
discuss.
we want to know. And we'll share your story.
Absolutely.
We'll share your pictures and we will share your story on here.
It'll be accredited to you.
Well, yes, absolutely.
We keep nothing.
No.
That's yours.
No.
All right. So
okay,
let's wrap it up.
Is that it?
All right, everybody. All right. It's time for us to go. You're going to sing Happy Trails like Roy Rogers?
I know how to sing that.
All right. We don't have to do
remember?
that.
Happy Trails.
Want to do a quick prayer?
Yes, I think
Okay,
we
we'll
really
do
should.
a quick prayer.
We really should.
Father, Mary and I come together at this time, closing our show, to wish blessings and all the best things that you and your angels provide to everyone who asks for it. Seek and you shall find. That's what you have said. All right? Speak the words and it'll be given. This is what we rely on, the word of God. Okay, and we wish that for everyone out there, okay, that watch us and enjoy this show and want to be spiritual and start their ascension process. All right, since we agree, Mary and I, obviously, on this prayer, that so it is said, done, and written, because this benefits everyone. And everyone who hears the prayer and repeats the prayer, okay, or just sits silently and listens and agrees, is automatically included in that. All right. So until we see you next time, namaste.
Amen. So be it.
Music, maestro.
Many blessings.